Hello, hello, hello. Here I am again with my next requested video. Now, I was really chuffed about this request because I really want to do more videos on each individual energy. Now, I had a request from one of my lovely subscribers, you know who you are, to cover the 415 energy. So I've covered it in its entirety to show you how it expresses itself if it's your life path or birthday number, and how it expresses itself at its best as your expression number, and as well your soul urge motivation number. So I'm going to show you how the 415 struggles and how the 415, what the 415 is working towards if they're a life path or birthday number 415. And if they're an expression 415, these are the talents that you've brought with you to help you achieve whatever your life path is. And if it's your soul urge, this encompasses your motivation. This is what drives you to help you to achieve your life path. So again, one's motivation, one's talent, one's purpose and difficulties. And of course, this energy will express itself very differently in your chart, depending on where it is. Okay, it's either a difficulty or it's a skill or it's just a motivation. So if it's your life path, so I'm going to start just focusing on that 5 first of all. So put the 4-1 aside for now. We're going to focus on that energy of the 5 because that is the most important number here. And it is the most important number in this client's life if they are a 415 life path. So at their worst, I'm going to give you all your difficulties and, and show you where you struggle. But, don't fret because all the good things are coming. So the life path 5 can be very uncommitted. They can be uncommitted to relationships, jobs, their career. They can change jobs often. They can change relationships often and struggle to stay connected into one relationship at a time because they feel, plenty more fish in the sea. They're quite adventurous. Excuse me. The 5 really loves change and they like to do different things, and they get bored quickly, so they don't just like to stay on one thing for any length of time, which of course causes a problem when they want to progress any ideas or create any mastery in this lifetime. This inability to commit to one thing can cause a struggle, and this is one of the struggles of you as a life path 5 if you are a life path 415. So you can struggle with focus. You can be totally undisciplined and scattered, and with no follow through or achievement or even learning from your experiences. So it's important that you learn from your experiences and find your passion. But, you can be too uncommitted and unfocused and undisciplined to do that. You can indulge, you're a bit of a risk taker, and sometimes those risks aren't always thought through. And you can swing from independence to dependence and back again, depending on what risk you've just taken and how much money you've just lost, or whether you've just decided that you're going to take a risk and jump off of a cliff, and now you're in traction and you're dependent on everyone to feed you and wipe your bum. This risky behavior can make the 5 swing from dependence to independence and back again. And this risky, unhealthy behavior that the 5 can get involved in, and that can lead to what you fear, which is dependence. If you have unhealthy behavior, you eat unhealthy food, or you do things that get you arrested and imprisoned, that's going to lead you towards imprisonment and dependence. So you have to make sure your actions are healthy so that your freedom continues to be there, so that you're expressing your freedom in a responsible way, so that you keep your freedom, because you can be prone to excess. I'll do what I want, I'll eat what I want, which doesn't necessarily bring freedom. In fact, it can bring ill health and all kinds of problems. So you are prone to hedonism, to excess, addictions to food, sex, or drugs, substances even, or alcohol. And you can be rebellious and irresponsible with your freedom, as I've said, and the more people tell you in life, don't drink, don't take drugs, this can almost, that sometimes this don't do that that society throws at people can actually encourage people to do exactly that. Because, people will rebel against what society deems to be acceptable. And the 5 is one of those biggies that will do that rebellion very well. So looking at the 415 in totality. Now, this is a life path. This is all the negative side, but don't fret, the positive is coming. So if you're a life path 415, it doesn't mean you've got all these difficulties, but you have the potential to have the difficulties in all these numbers to a greater or lesser degree, depending on the other numbers in your chart and your previous experience and your intensifiers. And, this is just a possibility of where you might struggle as a 415, and you might be stronger and weaker at certain elements of this. So most importantly, the 5, their biggest issue is being scattered, uncommitted, undisciplined, fearful, prone to excess, addiction, rule breaking and irresponsibility, running away from what they've done and not taking responsibility, being very scattered in their experience, no progression, no meaning, fierce, obsessive independence and swinging into dependence when they've just done something wrong again, or they've taken a risk that has lost them everything. And they can be quite dramatic and argumentative and uptight at times as well, and allow their emotions to take over and turn them into quite a hard-headed person at times that just creates drama wherever they go. And in the 1 energy, they can be quite selfish and self-absorbed, unbalanced in their achievement, either overachievement or overachieving or not achieving anything, which is more prone in the 5, because both these numbers are very scattered. The 1 and the 5 are both very dynamic numbers, so they can either over or underachieve normally when the 5 is attached, because the 5 struggles to commit. So they struggle with their achievement levels. They can be under or over confident depending on the other numbers on their chart and, of course, their background as a person. They can be fearful of rejection, and they can crave validation from others like you would not believe, and that can stop them from expressing their real self, because they're too worried about how people might reject them or not validate them as a person, and they worry about how that will make them feel and impact their self-esteem. And just to add to this scattered, uncommitted tendency that the 415 has, the 4 also can bring in this element of lack of focus, directionless, not having goals in order to commit to anything. They can struggle to have a way forward, to know where they're going. They can be unfocused, totally apathetic, lazy, stuck, getting nothing done. And then rigid as well, unable to cope with change. And the 5 asks them to cope with change. So they've got 2 difficulties here. Sometimes they can be adaptable and sometimes totally not. And they can be held back by victimhood, impatient, and they can give up easily. So they can struggle to commit to any goals at all, be too scattered and uncommitted to achieving anything. And then when they do, they're too self-absorbed, or they're too fearful of entering the business world, or they're a workaholic, or they're underconfident, or they just don't have the goals. They don't have the get up and go to get up there and do it. And this is similar if it's your birthday number as well, because birthday the birthday number sort of latches onto the life path number as your purpose and challenges for this lifetime. So the birthday number has these difficulties as well. So that attaches to your life path. So if you have a birthday number 415, which is unlikely seeing as there isn't 41 days in the month, but you could have a birthday number 5, like a lower than 31 number. You can't have a birthday number 415 because there isn't 41 days in a month. But you can have a 5 birthday number, which can give you the difficulties of being scattered and uncommitted, but there isn't a birthday number that is a 415. But you can still have the 5 as your birthday number, and then you would focus on the 5 here on this slide about being scattered and uncommitted and undisciplined and prone to excess and addiction and breaking the rules and being irresponsible and never learning anything, being too scattered, no progression, and argumentative and uptight is going to be your biggest focus there in the 5, because you could be like a 235 as well as a life path 415, which can accentuate your 5 tendency to struggle, because both the life path and the birthday number are your meaning, your purpose for this lifetime. So you're more likely to struggle with these elements when it's your life path or your birthday number. Remember, you can't have a 415 birthday number, but if 5 is your birthday number. So if you're the 415 energy, this is the 415 energy at its best. Now, the life path's the most important number, and the elements below that are in the red and black, They're what a life path 415 is working towards. Some of the main points that they're going to find difficult, that they're working towards. And it's the same with the birthday number. They're working towards these elements that I'm about to read out to you. And they haven't achieved them yet. They struggle with all these elements, and they're here to, it's their purpose in this lifetime to achieve all these elements that I'm about to read. If the 415 is your expression number, the points below are talents that you already possess, and you're meant to use those talents. Remember, you've got free will. You can decide not to use those talents and completely not bother, but you have the talent in the 415 that you can use to help you express your and to achieve whatever your life path is. So if you're an expression number 415, the points below are talents that you already possess. Okay, so, and they need to be used to help you achieve your life path, because your life path is the most important number in your chart. If it's your soul urge, it's not a talent, it's not your purpose, but it is your motivation. It's what drives you, and it can drive you to be motivated to achieve these elements. And if these elements support your life path, that's brilliant. If they don't, there can be a struggle. So the soul urge number really needs to support that life path too, in order to bring the correct motivation so that that person can achieve their life path. So it's going to be different in your life. If you're a soul urge 415, this is your motivation. If you're an expression number 415, this is your talent that you already possess. If you're a life path or birthday number 415, well, not birthday number 415, if you're a life path 415 with a birthday number 5, this is going to be elements that you're still working towards in this lifetime. So this is the 415 working at its best. It's what the life path's working towards and what the expression number should already have if they choose to express it. So you already have a specific passion or focus or discipline, specialism and mastery that is going to bring you freedom and independence. You're a specialist in a subject, and you study and express that specialism passionately. You're able to balance your desire for variation and adventure with your need for discipline and mastery and focus on your family. You can balance the two very, very well. You have amazing focused and committed mastery. You know, you're focused and totally committed to the mastery that you want to bring to this earth, because you know that eventually it will bring you more healthy freedom, because it's discipline that brings that healthy freedom to us. You already have excellent communication skills and charismatic social skills. You know, you can spread a message, you can tell stories, you can really influence and raise people up with your communication skills. You're a fearless adventurer. You encourage others to be fearless and get past their comfort zones and challenge their fears and their lack of confidence, and really get them to really step away from their comfort zone and feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, you like to do that, and you like to encourage others to do that too. You're a channel for unique ideas if you're a 415 life path, not so much the birthday, because I'm talking about the one energy here. A channel for unique ideas from source energy, so you can bring new ideas and innovation, and then you can act and initiate those ideas. And this is all going to be linked to your specialism, so you can innovate within your specialism, within your mastery, and then confidently manifest your new innovative groundbreaking ideas with determination and with the courage to take calculated and intuitive risks. You can lead others to the manifestation of your possible new ideas and your mastery, and you have balanced personal power so that you can lead others successfully in your mastery and towards your innovation. And you have a balanced achievement, you have a balanced sense of achievement. You have goals, you're committed to your goals, but you're also patient, accurate and hard working. So these are the elements, and there's more. These are the main elements that the 415 energy would need to express that 415 energy at their best. Of course, if the 415 is your expression, or some people call it a destiny number, I prefer expression number. So these are the talents that you've brought with you in this lifetime. So when you have, this is you at your best. when you're a 415. So to support your life path, whatever that may be, you need to, in the 5, engage in varied experience and have a passion. Find your passion, find your focus, your mastery, in order to become independent and free. You're able to balance your need for change and adaptability and adventure with discipline and family and mastery. You're focused, you're committed to one mastery subject that you know is going to bring you freedom, and you're focused and you're disciplined, and mastery is your big thing. It's where you put most of your focus, and then you communicate that mastery with skill. You know, you're a passionate and talented communicator of your mastery. You're charismatic, you have excellent social skills so that you can connect with others, tell stories, and you can encourage other people to step out of their comfort zones and be fearless, and to be adventurous themselves, or to step out and look at their passions and be confident, and you maybe do things they've never done before. You're also in the 1 a channel for new ideas, very spiritual. You can channel new ideas and you can take action and initiate them. You can act practically. This is all your talents that you already have. You can surge ahead confidently. You can powerfully manifest your ideas through determination, through interdependence, with the courage to take calculated risks in the 1, because you need that in the 1 and the 5. You need to be able to take calculated, intuitive risks in order to progress. You know, you can lead others to the manifestation of ethical, responsible new ideas, and you have balanced personal power in order to bring about that leadership. You're committed to your ideas. You're committed to the people involved. You've committed to places that can help you build the foundations for your security in this lifetime, and in the future, your freedom. You know, you can set and achieve smart goals, and you get those goals achieved. You're very focused and very disciplined. You're a meticulous planner of processes and procedures to make sure it's all done right, and you ensure accuracy and stability, and you're focused, detail orientated, very analytical and hard working. You make sure you get things done. So instead of being unfocused and not progressing on anything and hiding in the rafters, you're here to find your passion, find your mastery, and then channel innovation through that mastery. Because first of all, it's about that mastery. It's about learning so much about your subject that, you know, you get bored of it, but you keep studying until there's nothing more to learn, or, you know, you're scrabbling for more information. And then from there, you're here to be innovative with your mastery, to channel new ideas and progress your mastery to a new level through your intuition, and support that by setting goals, working hard, and making sure you're working meticulously and step by step so that no mistakes are made. That is a high functioning expression 415 that is using all their innate talents to support whatever their life path is. If it's your soul urge, it's not your purpose, it's not your talent, it's just what drives you. So you could be really motivated to do all these things, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's your purpose to do that. It's there to support your purpose. And if you can make your soul urge 415 and use that to support your life path, whatever that may be, then you're on a winner. So your motivation in the 415, this is what makes you get up in the morning. This is what makes you actually take action. Because if you're bored and you're not motivated, it doesn't matter how talented you are. And it often doesn't matter to people what their purpose is. If they're not motivated to do it, they're unlikely to do it. So this is another important number in someone's chart. And it needs to support their life path purpose and their birthday number. And if it doesn't, they need to find ways to help themselves to use their motivation to support their life path. And there's always a way, you know. So when you're a soul urge 415, this is not your talent, remember, it's not your purpose. You're just motivated to be a specialist. You want to be a master in your field, the one that knows all in your field. You want to indulge in change. You love change and adventure and novelty and experiencing new and exciting things. And you're going to be really motivated to do that. And if that supports your life path, fantastic. You want to meet new people. You want to see new ideas. You want freedom, and you want the freedom that comes from being a master in your field. You love to communicate. You love to socialize and entertain, tell stories and influence others and encourage others to be fearless and to step past their comfort zones and do great things for themselves. You love to be the adventurer, the traveler, and you encourage others to be adventurous. You encourage others to travel, and you encourage others to step outside their comfort zone and do things they've never done before to develop them and bring about their confidence and expression. You want others to step out of their comfort zone as much as you do. You're interested in innovation, especially innovation within your specialism. You love the new and you love what's coming in, and you love to keep your finger on the pulse of innovation, especially innovation that's really rooted in your mastery or rooted in your specialism. You want to act on and initiate your own unique ideas within your specialism, and you want to be a pioneer in your field. You're interested in expressing your new ideas with determination and courage, and you really want and you buzz to step outside your comfort zone and feel a bit of fear. Is something the 5 really loves. You want to lead others to the fruition of your ideas, but you want to do it in a balanced, powerful way. You don't want to be too aggressive, and you don't want to be submissive either. And you want to have some direction. You want to be able to set some goals, and you want to work towards success in your life. Now, all these elements can be malleable and changeable to help support whatever it is your purpose is in this lifetime. And specialist and being focused and fearless can all be used in multiple ways to help you to be motivated to achieve your life path energy. Now, I hope this video on the 415 has been really useful today. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. And if it helps me out for you to like the video so I know that my content's going well. Please comment on anything you feel you need to comment on. Ask me questions. If you want a reading, please contact me through email or social media. I also teach numerology, and I'm going to put a link to my Udemy course on the description box. And of course, my new course is still being worked on. I'm about halfway through now, so give me a bit more time. And if you're looking to become a numerologist yourself, the course that I am developing next is going to really help you to understand. It's long, it's detailed, but it's really going to help you understand and learn to be a numerologist. And that is coming soon, but I've got my first course already on Udemy. So if you want to learn any numerology, look at the description box. If you want to question me, you can. I love to talk to you guys. Or you want to request a video. I'm interested in doing lately, obviously the expression and soul urge videos, but obviously the single energy videos like the one I just did, because it focuses the information down on for clients and helps them, get a bit more detail in whatever their life path energy or expression or soul urge energy actually means to them in their lifetime. So contact me for anything, video requests, reading requests, questions. Just talk to me, guys. I love it. But, when you're not talking to me, I want you to trust the soul within you, because only you know what's best for you. See you soon.